Now, from KFDX3, Texoma's Weather Authority, with Chris Boone.
Good morning, Texoma. As we see those clouds still continuing for much of the southern plains, in fact, again, seeing that increased cloud coverage across the area. We've been seeing that through the overnight hours. Again, that upper level cirrus still not going to be keeping things too cool through the afternoon. It's going to be more of that colder air pushing in from the north. So again, a little bit of a mixed bag on where our weather is kind of getting that influence. The cloud coverage coming in more from the south, while the colder temperatures, that's going to start to slip in underneath as we go in towards the afternoon hours. So those colder temperatures will start to work their way from the northwest and north and start to push its way further in towards our area. Still hanging on to some of the 60s further in towards southeastern parts of Texas. 54 here in Wichita Falls, 40s in towards Oklahoma City at 42, 41 in Tulsa. Do have freezing temperatures right now in Amarillo, so those are the colder temperatures. They'll start to get a little bit more of a push and start to get their way in towards our area as we continue through the day, getting in towards the late morning hours. That's when that cold front really expected to make its arrival, and with it, we'll see the winds really start to ramp up as well. Partly cloudy skies expected throughout the day. Those winds really kind of getting in towards the gustier side into the late morning. Could see some gusts up to 30 miles per hour. That's going to again continue through the morning in towards the afternoon hours as well. You see how those temperatures usually kind of start to peak at about 4 p.m., but we're actually going to start to see those temperatures begin to drop as we go in towards the afternoon. So again, the normal heat up we would see during the day, that's going to get offset with that cold front as those colder temperatures push in. Winds for the most part right now at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. We will see it begin to ramp up out of the north and west. Already starting to see some of those breezier gusts in towards the Texas panhandle. That's expected to pick up as far as those winds are concerned for us this afternoon. So we'll expect those winds out of the north as well as a little bit breezier here in the next couple of hours. Again, the highest gust really expected by about lunchtime. Those winds kind of settle back down as we go in towards the afternoon hours. That initial push could see that gust into the 30s. Then it's a little bit more calmer as we go in towards the evening hours. Still going to be a little bit elevated. We'll see those winds out of the north, gust up to 20 miles per hour as we go into the evening and overnight hours, and that's going to carry in towards Saturday as well. Keeping temperatures colder. Those northerly winds really won't be until Sunday. Those winds take a bit of a break, switch back out of the south. That's going to kick off our warming trend as we go in towards next week. So for today, again, temperatures topping out into the mid-50s, mostly cloudy skies. Those winds out of the north gust up to 30 miles per hour possible with that first initial push of the cold front. Then the winds will kind of settle down behind it. We'll go into the late afternoon, evening hours, dropping back down into the teens, and 20 mile per hour wind gusts expected through the overnight hours. Temperatures will drop down into the low 30s, just below freezing for much of Texoma. The cloud coverage, well, will start to get pushed off with that cold front as well. Rain all off towards the east, but those clouds start to slide further off towards the southeast as well. And we'll look at partly cloudy skies as we get in towards the weekend. While it still will be cold, we'll see a few clouds kind of moving across the area. Next week, rain chances staying well off towards the north, so we're staying dry as we go in towards next week. But the temperatures will climb back up closer to average, even getting back to above average as we get in towards your work week for next week. So breezy conditions for us today. That cold front makes its arrival. We'll really feel the impacts of it tomorrow as highs only top into the mid-40s. Then we'll start to see those winds turn back out of the south. That's going to warm things up as we go into next week.